What I didn't like it when you saw this, right? When it was over? You saw when it was over? The thugs outside, because the Democratic mayor of Washington, D.C., it's another Democrat that's not believing in law and order. And you know, we give Washington, D.C. a lot of money to run it. But they don't do a good job of running it. The mayor, she doesn't run anything. And these incredible people from all over the country, all over the world that were there last night, they walked out to a bunch of thugs. And that wasn't, remember this, that wasn't friendly protesters. They were thugs. They were thugs. And the DC police are good. But the mayor gave bad instructions last night that should have never been allowed to happen. When a senator like Rand Paul walks out, and thank God we had some good police around him, and they took tremendous abuse. And Rand Paul was in big trouble last night. He's a good guy, he's a friend of mine. And that shouldn't happen to anybody. But here's a U.S. Senator walking outside, and those 4 policemen should be brought over to the White House, and we ought to give them a medal of some kind of way. Woo! And the mayor should be ashamed of herself for that kind of a display of incompetence, because that's what's happening in Portland, and that's what's happening all over where you have Democrat-run cities. Just take a look. And we're looking at the whole situation in D.C., and tonight there are a lot of people gathering. Let's see how that works out. They have to be able to manage their affairs. They get a lot of money. She's always looking for money. Could we have more money? What are you going to waste it on? I mean, spend it. What are you going to waste it on, Mayor? And then our people walk out, and these are people from all over the world. They walk, including Congress, by the way. They walk out, and they get accosted, they get abused, they get spit on.
Right fucking there.
It's a disgrace. And our country's going to change. We're not going to allow that to happen. You know, we're not supposed to be... We're not supposed to be involved unless we're invited in by the people that run. These are all Democrat cities, just so you understand, including D.C. So we're not supposed to go in unless we call it an insurrection. And that's a big statement. It's a big statement. No reason for it. But you know what we're going to do? We're going to have to look at it. Mark Meadows is here. We're going to have to look at it, because we're not going to let that happen to people that go to the White House to celebrate our country.
Woo!
Joe Biden, and he's weak. He's weak as hell. A weak guy like Joe Biden didn't even bring law and order up as a subject for discussion in the entire Democrat National Convention. Now they're all of a sudden, now they realize, because they've gone down like a rock in water, they've gone down in the polls, and now all of a sudden they're talking, oh, well, we have to talk about crime. Number one, they have no, look at what happened to New York. Look at what's going on in Chicago. All Democrats, all radical left Democrats. Look at what's going on in the great state of Wisconsin. Now, I will tell you, 2 days ago we sent in the National Guard. That was the end of that problem. Look at Portland. We want to send in the National Guard. We send in Homeland Security just to protect a couple of our buildings, including a courthouse. Can you believe it? We send in because they can't protect it. So we said they did a very effective job. We could take care of Portland in 45 minutes. 45 minutes. If that governor
We both have brown
If
eyes.
that mayor would call and say, please send in the National Guard, just like when, hey, we did it in Minneapolis, you remember that? The place was going to burn down another few days. We sent in the National Guard. It was over within an hour. And that's what they ought to do. So now they're talking about, well, you know, we want to... They were talking...
You want to sit on the grass with me?
Remember the idiot from CNN? He's standing there. This is a friendly protest. And behind him, over his shoulders, the entire city is burning down. 67 days from now, we're going to win the great state of New Hampshire. We have to. We're going to win 4 more years in the White House. Our first term in office, we've secured America's borders, brought back our manufacturing jobs, rebuilt the United States military. It was a mess. It was a depleted mess. Wiped out the ISIS caliphate, killed our terrorist enemies, kept America out of foolish, stupid, ridiculous foreign wars. Achieved American energy independence.
He was like right in the way of watching it.
I keep moving.
You see the price of your gasoline when you go fill it up. Oh boy, that's a nice price. It's half what it was. And we built the single greatest economy in the history of the world, and that includes China, which was having a very, very bad year.
He's recording us.
Yeah, there, see him?
Yeah.
And then the plane came in from China. We had to close it up. We saved millions of lives. And now we're opening it and we're setting records. We're setting records. When you see the numbers just before the election, they'll be released. And this is despite
How
the
do
fact
they get up and
that
how
the
do they get
Democrats
down?
are holding
Probably
back
inside, doesn't matter. There's like a door on the roof.
North Carolina,
But
you take a look
why are they
Pennsylvania. They want to keep them.
security.
By the way, on November 4th,
They have like binoculars and
regardless,
make
they'll
sure
be
that they
opening
don't see
them up.
anything bad
November
going on
4th.
and stuff. And if they see
Because they
something
think
going
that
on,
hurts
they
the
get on the radio
economy.
and they tell these guys to go break
and
it up.
that'll hurt me, but our numbers are going to be great. We're going to have a great third quarter. We're going to have an unbelievable next year. Unless somebody stupid gets elected and raises your taxes.
Still going.
This November, each of you will vote in truly the most important election in the history of our country.
Damn straight.
I used to say it about 2016. This is now at a new level.
Absolutely.
Joe Biden is the puppet of the radical left movement that seeks to obliterate and destroy everything that you hold dear, including your Second Amendment, which will have no chance.
No chance. And he wants to take your
Your
school
vote
away.
will decide whether we save the
other guy,
American
Joe
dream
Biden,
or
wants
whether
to
we
get rid of
allow
charter schools.
Biden to eliminate your jobs. Oh, by the way, it's not Biden. It's not Biden.
Nobody
His
there.
masters. They tell him what to do, his masters. They want to erase your borders, confiscate your guns, appoint radical left judges and prosecutors, tear down our history, demolish your suburbs. You saw what I did. I ended the rule. You're not going to